and welcome to the Cover 1 Halftime Show. I'm your host, Matt Trammell. We're going to be taking you all throughout the Concho Valley and West Texas, giving you games that you want to see right here on Friday night. We got a bunch of good games to get to. The Central Bobcats were in a shootout in El Paso. Of course, Miles and Sterling City are duking it out there in Sterling City, Sonora, Cahoma, and of course, cannot forget the Lakeview Chiefs. We'll actually get to the Chiefs first, but before we get into that, we're going to give you a quick message from our friends at the Bass Bunch.
This is the SUV designed to help you live your everyday life to the fullest. It's comfortable, capable, dependable, and most of all, affordable. It's the perfect time to buy a 2023 Ford Escape Active, and now it's priced right at just $28,999. Did I mention we have a great selection that are all discounted? You can only find deals like this at Jim Bass Ford, corner of Houston Hart and Arden Road, or you can shop 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
All right, we're going to get right into highlights. We're going to jump right into Lakeview Stadium. Lakeview Chiefs versus Sweetwater Mustangs. It's a highly anticipated game. The Mustangs jumped out early, but looks like Lakeview's coming back. So we're going to go down to the field with Ernesto Rodriguez to see what's going on. Ernesto, take it away.
2nd and 3 for Sweetwater here at San Angelo Stadium. They are on the 7-yard line. And quarterback's his shotgun, hands off up the middle. Running back has it, and he just walks into the end zone on the other side. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Sweetwater's currently up 6-2, has it at the 13. Hands off to the left side. Running back has a juke move. Spins out of the tackle. He fumbles it, and it looks like the Chiefs have recovered deep in their own territory. 2nd and 6 here in the first quarter for Sweetwater. Quarterback is looking to find his man, somebody to throw who's wide open out of the backfield, and he just walks into the end zone and scores. So after another touchdown by the Mustangs, they will be kicking off to the Chiefs, currently up 13-2. Kick is up, it's a short one. Building at the 20-yard line. Lakeview has it. He has room. He looks like he's going to go all the way. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
There he goes.
It's first and 10 for Sweetwater at the Chiefs' 26-yard line. And he hands off up the middle. And he's got another touchdown for the Mustangs. 2nd and 2 here for Sweetwater. They are at the 49 on their side of the field. Quarterback looks back to throw. Hits his receiver. Was not brought down. Still on his feet. Gets in the end zone. First down Chiefs. Hands off. Up the middle. Has some room. Getting close to the end zone, and he is in. It's a touchdown. Mustangs at 1st and 20 after a holding call. At the 40-yard line, quarterback takes a shot, and it's intercepted by the Chiefs. And he's got some room to return this. We'll see if he takes it to the end zone. He has room. He's still on his feet, nothing but sideline. And he is in the end zone for a touchdown. Make that score 28-21 pending the extra point.
All right, thank you, Ernesto. Just a quick look at the Chiefs, but don't worry, we're going to have highlights all the way till the end of that, so stick around for the postgame. I just want to let you guys know that our Lakeview coverage tonight is presented by Intertel. Intertel is a proud sponsor of this Cover 1 football show. Intertel has been providing cutting-edge but proven technology for homes and businesses in the Concho Valley. Just like the game of football, a good defense is important to winning. Need a security system or camera? Get a free quote today by visiting Intertel.com or by calling 325-658-8375. All right, we're going to get into our next game. The Brady Bulldogs are down in Mason to take on the Mason Punchers at the Puncher Dome. Our Cover 1 analyst, James Bellini, is down there. We'll get to him in just a second, but let's go ahead and jump right into the highlights. Of course, all of our Brady Bulldog action is brought to you by Destination Ford down in Brady, so make sure you guys go see them today. All right, let's get right into it. First play we see here is just a big third down stop right here for the Bulldogs. It's going to be bring up fourth down here, and then a big catch for Minifield from Jacoby. It's a great catch right there. Then Clancy Osborne with the Jacoby sack. Good there. And then Adier with a big run. It's going to set it up right here. Zeke Jones, the man that we talked about all last week, taking it around the corner. Put his head down. Brady Bulldogs score 7-0 with 2:53 left in the first quarter. Next play here, just a pack of dogs is going to bring down Todd. And then a king run for the Punchers. Rolls right over the guy. Keeps on pushing all the way through. Just a good one there into the first down. In the first quarter right here, and just Todd with the run, and Mason is threatening. They were able to get in with a 10-yard run with about 11 minutes left. Down for a little bit later in the game, 14-7 here. Mason with an incredible interception right there. They're going to take the ball right there. Minifield is down. Big play by Mason. First and goal is where they're going to end up. Look at this throw. Go get it, big feller. Flag on the play. This would lead to a 6-yard run by Mason. A touchdown, 21-7 with about 5 minutes left in the second. Then a fumble right here. But Brady did recover it, and that's going to end right there. Halftime score of 21-7. We're going to go down to Mason, but before we do, I want to let you guys hear from our friends at Destination Ford in Brady.
Good evening, Brady. Hey, this is Mark Smith, Smitty the Redneck, coming to you from Destination Ford. We're proud to be a sponsor of Brady football this year, and we've got a great Redneck special for you this week. 22 Explorers have up to $4,000 cash off of the MSRP and 1.9% financing with approved credit. Come out and grab one of our Explorers. Go Bulldogs!
All right, you guys go get that Redneck deal. Going down to James Bellini. James, what is it looking like for the Bulldogs right now?
Hey everybody, I'm James Bellini here in Mason at the Puncher Dome, where the Mason Punchers are currently taking on the Brady Bulldogs. At the start of the game, Brady went down the field, scored 7-0 Brady for a while. Then Mason got into it, started scoring some short yardage. Sean Jacoby threw an interception, which was just an incredible interception by Mason, and they went down and scored on that one. Then it got ugly, a couple penalties here and there. Just got into a really bad game, and the refs are kind of letting it happen. You know, I just don't think they're really taking control of it. You know, in the second half, Brady has to come out. Jacoby can't turn it over like that anymore. They need to up their energy, get back to where they were at the beginning of the game if they want to get back into this one.
All right, that's, of course, was our Brady coverage. Moving on to Sonora versus Coahoma. But before we do, I want to let you guys know that the Pit Barbecue is serving it up on Friday nights. So go out there, skip the pizza, skip the hamburgers from the stands. Go get you some Pit Barbecue. This week, the Cover1 crew has had the Pit Taters. That's right, those are spuds with a whole lot of barbecue in it. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Go down there and get you one today, 2330 Sherwood Way, and tell Jesse the live Cover1 crew sent you. All right, let's get into a little bit of Sonora and Coahoma. Let's get into the action. Sonora had the football first, and what do you think they did with it but score a touchdown? Long touchdown right here by Edgar DeLuna. Takes it all the way to the house. Makes it 6-0. Extra point, no good. Coahoma has the football next. They answer, but not on the ground, but with a long bomb right here, and it's going to end the first quarter with a tight score of 6-6. Right here, Coahoma would take a field goal chance right here. Of course, we got to be a little patient with this one. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 9-6, Coahoma leads. But Sonora would answer with a touchdown of their own. Just another Just another touchdown right there for the Broncos. Keeping it moving with Kahoma here. Was able to break out of that. Looked like he was going to be tackled, but broke out and would run it all the way in for a touchdown. This is just a dogfight right here, and of course the extra point for that one was good. Making it 16-14 at this point. Kahoma was up. Sonora was able to answer again with another big run. This is just what Sonora wants to do all year long, is pound the rock. Extra point for this one is good. Next possession for Kahoma. They're looking to score as well. Throws it up for his receiver wide open in the back of the end zone. The kick on this is also good. Gonna send the boys into the locker room with a halftime score of 23-22. Kahoma is winning in that game. Kind of a crazy action there. We'll have some interviews from coaches whenever the game is over. But until then, you'll just have to wait and see. Of course, you can always go on the sansolive.com/scores for all of our for all the scores in the Concho Valley. Moving on to our next game, Miles and Sterling City. This is a playoff rematch from last year where Sterling City won by 1 point, put out the higher seed Miles Bulldogs. So Miles is looking for revenge. Let's see if they can get it. But before we get into that, I want to let you know that the Miles Bulldogs Sterling City game is brought to you by Hartman Roofing. If you want to stay in the game, don't get beat over the top. At Hartman Roofing, the proof is in the roof. From residential houses to commercial buildings, Hartman Roofing is the roofer you can trust to do it right the first time. To get a quote today, call Hartman Roofing at 325-653-2888. All right, let's jump right into the highlights. Sterling City has the ball first, but Miles Bulldogs get a strip sack, gets the football back. That's right. But Sterling City, they were not backing down. We've been talking about this game all week long. Of course, a rematch from last season. Right here, Sterling City causes a fumble, coughs it up. That's right. Miles quarterback Haven Book, first turnover of the season. And with that, a Sterling City long touchdown here. Bounces it out to the outside. Gonna score. Gonna be from about 35, 40 yards out. Gonna give them the lead early. All right, Miles would answer, though. And we're gonna go straight to the kickoff. At this point, score is 8-7. But that will change in a hurry after this kickoff return by the Eagles. That's right. Going to take it all the way from about the 2-yard line. Almost take it back to the house, but it's going to set up a good field position for the Eagles. They weren't able to score. Miles gets the football back, and here's when they can turn it on, right? Throws it up. Incomplete. That's the one that they were looking for, turnover on downs. Next drive by Sterling City, able to punch it in. Gonna bring up the score to 14-8 at this point. And there's your Miles touchdown to bring it to 16-14. Time is running down. Miles is trying to score before the half ends. Here we go. Haven Book takes it, takes a few steps back, looks up top, makes a move, throws it up for his receiver, wide open in the back corner. Touchdown, gonna bring it into halftime with a score of 21-14. That was an extra point, so going to bring the lead into halftime to 16-14. Going to be a really good finish there. Of course, such a tight ball game. These two teams know each other so well, so expect it to continue all the way through that. Before we move on, we're going to take a quick break and hear from our friends with Angelo MRI.
Who decides where you get your hair cut? You do. An oil change? You do. How about an MRI? That's right, you do. And it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Get a doctor's orders, Tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. Let us do the rest. We call you to schedule an appointment, we call your insurance, and we send the results to your doctor. You need a doctor's orders, but a doctor can't order you where to go. It's your health, your choice, your MRI.
And of course, we can't end a show without talking about the Central Bobcats. We had your special report for all your halftime highlights, and of course, you'll be able to see more of these highlights throughout these two interviews. Ryan Chadwick got with head coach Kevin Crane and the quarterback for the Central Bobcats, Christian English. But before we get into that, I want to let you know that our Central coverage is brought to you by Angelo Bolt. That's right, Angelo Bolt Industrial Supply has served the Concho Valley for 29 years and counting. Angelo Bolt is the go-to place for fasteners, power tools, air compressors, safety equipment, and everything in between. Chances are Angelo Bolt will have what you need when you need it, and in the rare chance that they don't have that old fastener or special part you're looking for, they'll find it fast. No request is too big or too small at Angelo Bolt. Go see him at 808 Warehouse Road, where customer service is their top priority. Thank you, Angelo Bolt, for bringing us coverage of the Central Bobcats. Now let's go to head coach Kevin Crane.
All right, joining me is head coach Kevin Crane after the Bobcats' victory over El Paso Montwood 35-33. Coach, first off, just tell me how you feel about your team's overall performance today.
I thought we hung in there, played all the way to the end. That's what it took. In 6A football, most all of our games are going to come down to the fourth quarter, and this one was no different. So I thought our kids continued to play, continued to fight, made some plays when we had to. That's a really good offense, man. That quarterback is top notch, and they have a good scheme, good receivers, big offensive line, and it's hard to stop them. And they did a good job. Defensively, we got just enough stops, and then that interception on the 2-point play at the end was huge.
Coach, talk about how after your defense got a stop, that drive in the fourth quarter where Christian took a whole lot of punishment, Javion took a whole lot of punishment, Tyree took a whole lot of punishment, converted 3 4th downs on the way to draining more than 8 minutes off the clock to get that go-ahead touchdown.
Yeah, no, it was a testament to our offense. Our offensive line did a great job, and it all starts up there. And thought they improved this week. I thought they got better. And we still got a long ways to go, but we're certainly making strides. And then, the two running backs combined to do a good job. Tyree got loose a few times, Javion as well, and did a good job protecting the ball this week. I'm not sure. I don't think we had any turnovers, which was a big deal, And so if we don't turn the ball over, we're going to be pretty good on offense.
Coach, moving forward, of course, this defense continues to improve and grow every week. What positive things did you see specifically out of any position group on that defense?
Yeah, I think we just rose up when we needed to. Rose to the occasion when we needed to in the second half, and got some stops and did a good job. I think D-line, obviously, we rotate those guys in and out, try to keep them fresh, but they got good push all night. They made the quarterback move off his mark a little bit, which is a big deal. And then linebackers and secondary took some growth as well. And then Cameron Mayfield, one of our cornerbacks, made a heck of a good play down here in the corner of the end zone. That was nice to see. He's a junior, and he's coming along well too.
All right. Well, again, this has been head coach Kevin Crane. After the Bobcats win 35-33 over El Paso Montwood. Thanks again, Coach.
Appreciate you.
All right, there's head coach Kevin Crane. Now let's keep on moving. Chadwick, what was Squeaky talking about?
Joining me is quarterback for the Central Bobcats, Christian English. Christian, first win as a varsity starter, first win for your entire team this season. First off, just tell me how you're feeling.
Yeah, it feels great. Come out here out of town and catch a dub like this, and it's a good feeling.
Of course, like throwing the ball today, you were accurate. You had no picks. That's something that you said you wanted to work on this week. How do you feel like you did in the passing game?
I feel like I did pretty good. On some of them, I need to put the ball better. Like on my deep balls, they weren't as good this week. But my stop routes and stuff, they were looking good. And no picks is always good. So proud of that. Yeah.
And of course, you ran the ball a lot more this week. You took a lot of punishment, and honestly, like you lost your head a couple times. Talk about you and both your running backs game today, both Javion and Tyree.
Yeah, we ran hard. They ran hard for sure. Javion and Tyree, they had a lot of rushing yards. They had touchdowns, and they couldn't stop the run, so we just kept running it.
All right, man. Well, you enjoy this win, and I will catch up with y'all later. Congratulations, guys.
All right, now let's get into some scores. But of course, before we do, the Cover One scoreboard is brought to you by Texas Bank, locally owned and governed. Texas Bank is a proud sponsor of Cover One athletics. Just like the guys on the field, Texas Bank wants to show you what it means to be a team. From checking to savings to personal loans to commercial loans, Texas Bank is here for San Angelo Owens with 3 convenient locations. So when thinking where to bank, use the local guys at Texas Bank. Let's get into some of these scores. Going to start with Ozona versus Wink, 21-18 Ozona. Andrews Monahans 28-14 Monahans. Mason and Brady 34-7 Mason. Crowell Lorraine 32-20 Lorraine. Post Forsan 18-0 Forsan. Albany Dublin 48-0 Albany. Odessa Compass beating TLCA San Angelo right now 14-10. Still early in that one. Bront wins tonight 52-0 at halftime. De Leon Cross Plains 35-7 De Leon. Sonora Cahoma 30-22. Cahoma's up. Waco Midway losing to Odessa Permian 19-7. Zephyr and Very Best 28-16 Very Best. Toller early 34-0 Toller. Cisco and Wall's up big 20-3. Robert Lee and Sands 22-18 Robert Lee. Sterling City Miles 16-14 Miles. Blackwell and Eden 38-19 Blackwell. Thrall and Johnson City 7-7 second quarter there. Ira and Centerpoint up 34-12. Menard and Cherokee Indians up 37-20. Harper Savinaw 20-6 Harper. San Saba Junction's up 7-0 halftime score. Baird Moran 28-6 Baird. San Angelo Lakeview down to Sweetwater 36-22 halftime, still time there. El Dorado's up big against Winners 33-6. Lubbock Friendship and Lubbock Cooper going at it 14-7 Lubbock Cooper. Karnes City and Stockdale up 21-0. Brownwood putting it on Marble Falls 35-0. Ballinger and Coleman 40-0 Coleman. Lubbock Coronado and Midland High looking to go 2-0 29-13. Trenton Lawn 39-12 Trent. Midland Legacy up against Amarillo Tascosa 28-13. Sydney and Rising Star 29-20 Sydney. Cristobal Grape Creek 14-0 Cristobal. Dumas Estacado 28-0 Lubbock Estacado. Hamlin Water Valley 13-0 Hamlin. El Paso Montwood San Angelo Central, of course Central, we told you, squeaked out in that one 35-33. Another final here, Paint Rock and Ranger 54-6 Ranger. Reagan County McCamey last night 57-27, good game there. El Paso Americas and Odessa, that was also last night, game 22-20 Odessa. Lubbock and Big Spring wins 32-21 Thursday game. And of course our Angelo State Rams won last night 38-14 against Western Alabama. If you ask me, Angelo State beat Bama, that's right. Union County Spur 46-0 last night score, and of course we got a few games that are be going on tomorrow night. Okay, guys, this has been our halftime show. Make sure you stay tuned for our post-game show where we're going to have all the highlights plus coaches' interviews from teams that you want to see and you can only see right here on San Angelo Live's Cover One. I'm Matt Trammell, and we will see you guys in a little bit.